In this video, we are going to see how to create a tuple, access a tuple, slice a tuple, delete, reassign, various methods on tuples, various operations on tuples, and with some programs. A tuple can be written as a collection of comma-separated values enclosed with small brackets. Tuple is used to store the sequence of immutable Python objects. Immutable is you cannot change it. Tuple is similar to list since the value of the item stored in the list can be changed, whereas the tuple is immutable and the value of the item stored in the tuple cannot be changed. T is equal to 101 Ayush 22. So normal bracket is used for creating a tuple, and tuple also can store list of elements of different data types. Here one is integer, second one is string, third one is also an integer. And next example is 32 equal to apple, banana, orange. The list of fruits are given here. All those are of string data type. Tuple equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am creating a tuple with all these elements. Tuple of 0 indicates 0. This is index. Index is given here. So 1 indicates 1, 2 is 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. And you have the tuple slicing. This is similar to the list slicing and string slicings. 0 colon indicates starting from 0th position, that is the index position, the remaining all other elements will be displayed. Tuple empty colon indicates all the elements, no starting point, no ending point, all the elements in the tuple will be displayed. Tuple 2 colon 4 indicates starting number is 2, starting index position is 2 and ending is 3. So 4 is given in the statement, so it will take up to the number 3. Tuple 1 is to 3 indicates it will take up to 2. So 1 and 2 will be taken. Tuple colon 4. So starting element is not mentioned. So from the beginning 0, 1, 2, 3. That is up to 4 minus 1 will be displayed in the result. Next we have positive indexing. Tuple variable equal to, if you have 3 strings like maths, science, English, then index position will be assigned like index of 0 for the first one, second element is index of 1 and third item is index of 2. And negative indexing, same value but the minus 1 will be given to the last item. That is, English will be getting the value of minus 1 and science is minus 2 and math is minus 3. So this is negative indexing which will begin from the last. Next, empty and one element tuple. T is equal to empty bracket if you give, then empty tuple will be created. Type of T1, I am giving that statement to check whether it is a tuple or list or what type of data is that, integer, float, anything. Type of T1 is, here it is a tuple, so you are getting it as tuple. Then next one, T2 equal to 1 is given, it is not a tuple. Type of T2 if you print, it will be printed as an integer. The reason is, if you give a single element, it is not considered as a tuple. T2 equal to 1 comma. So this is the way of declaring one element tuple. So if you are going to give only one element, give the comma also. Then type of T2 is printed as tuple. So first one is the empty tuple, second one is not at all a tuple, third one is a single element tuple. Next, initializing a tuple, tup1 equal to, within the normal brackets, give any 2 strings. Python is the first one, comma, SQL is the second item. Initialize another tuple, tup t equal to, tup2 is equal to, or in single quotes and comma. So comma is needed for creating a tuple. Create new tuple based on the existing tuples. So new underscore tuple is the tuple variable equal to tup1 plus tup2. So plus is the concatenation operator here, so which will combine both the tuples. Then if you print new tuple, you will get the output like Python, SQL and R. So everything will be combined with the help of concatenation operator plus here. Then we have a Python shell, and in that I have executed some tuple sum. So t is equal to, within the brackets I am giving north comma 4.9 comma 3. So data of 3 different data types. First one is a string, second one is a float, third one is an integer. I am creating it as a tuple. Then t, if I give, this is in the Python shell, so you can type it directly. So t, if you give, the value of t will be printed, and so north 4.9 3 will be printed. The next line I am giving like t of 0. So 0th position, index position is allotted for the first element. So always for indexing you have to use the square bracket. Then north is printed here. Then len of t is having 3 elements of different data types. So it is printing the value as 3. For item in t, from this tuple each and every item will be taken and then print item. This is the method of iterating a tuple. So you will get the output like north 4.93. The next statement in the prompt is t plus 1 comma 2. So already it is having north 4.9 comma 3. With that 1 and 2 are added now. Then t into 3. T into 3, in t we are not doing any changes, just we are displaying the content. So t is having the initial value, original value, and that is printed thrice with the help of replication operator asterisk. So north 4.93 content is printed 3 times here. Then deleting the tuples. So removing individual tuple element is not possible. To explicitly remove an entire tuple, just see the delete statement. Del statement is used. So tup equal to physics, chemistry, 2 strings I have, and the 2 integers I have, 1997 comma 2000. Then print tup. So tup is printed here, and then del tup means that entire tuple will be deleted here. Then again if you print tup, you will be getting it as error because the tup is deleted now. We have a flowchart for the program to count the number of odd and even numbers using a tuple. First statement is declaring the tuple, and we have created a tuple and count for odd number and even number. I have 2 variable and I have initialized that to 0. Then we have for x in numbers, then looping part, then for not x modulus 2. So if it is so, then you will have to increase the even number variable by 1. If it is not so, then increase the count of odd number by 1. And we are printing the number of even numbers and odd numbers finally. And the flowchart is ended here. Program is ended here. Okay. Then built-in tuple functions. We have so many functions in tuple, and I have listed here few functions. CMP, which compass elements of both the tuples. Len, LEN, already we have seen in the printer Python interpreter also, gives the total length of the tuple. Max of tuple will be giving a maximum value in the given tuple. Min of tuple will give the minimum value in the given tuple. Tuple of sequence is a statement function to convert a list into a tuple. Next we have basic tuple operations. Len of 1, 2, 3, you will get the result as 3. And 1, 2, 3 plus 4, 5, 6, that is a concatenation operator. So it will list all the 6 elements. High exclamation into 4 times it is given. So 4 times that high is printed. That is a repetition or replication operator. 3 in 1, 2, 3. So in operator is a membership operator used to check whether that is there or not. So 3 is present in the given tuple, so you are getting answer like true. For x in 1, 2, 3, x will be taking the values like 1, 2 and 3. Then in the next line with intending, give the statement print x. So in the output you will be getting like 1, 2 and 3. So this is an iteration statement. Next we have the differences between the Python tuples and the list. Tuples, the items are surrounded by the parenthesis, and in list the items are surrounded in square brackets. The tuples are immutable in nature. Lists are mutable in nature. There are 33 available methods on tuples. There are 46 available methods on list. In dictionary, we can create the keys using tuples. In dictionary, we cannot use the list as the keys. These are the important differences between the list and tuples in Python. Thank you.